For decades, the story of Nigerian education has been one of resilience in the face of adversity. Underfunded institutions, dilapidated infrastructure, and millions of young Nigerians unable to afford tertiary education. The dream of accessible, quality education for all seemed distant. However, under the visionary leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, that narrative is rapidly changing. In 2023, President Tinubu's administration launched an ambitious reform to redefine education financing through the establishment of the Nigeria Education Loan Fund, Nelfund, a bold step that ensures no Nigerian student is left behind due to financial hardship.
My belief is that education is the greatest weapon against poverty.
The President's commitment to educational empowerment is rooted in his belief that the true wealth of a nation is its educated population.
To give expeditious hearing to this very particular bill in the interest of our children that are out there seeking education but do not have the means to...
Recognizing the need for a robust legal framework, President Tinubu championed the repeal and reenactment of the Student Loans Act, which was subsequently passed by the National Assembly in March 2024.
The report of the Committee on Tertiary Institutions and Third Fund on the Student Loans Access to Higher Education Act, Repeal and Reenactment Bill 2024, and approved.
Following this landmark legislation, he appointed an executive management team led by Mr. Akintunde Sawyer as Managing Director, Chief Executive of Nelfund, to drive the initiative, along with a distinguished board led by Mr. Jim Ovia, a banking and entrepreneurship icon.
It is my special gratitude for this opportunity to be here today, for Mr. President to formally launch and also honor the Nigeria Educational Loan Fund.
With education at the core of his renewed hope agenda, President Tinubu has ensured that the Students' Loans Access to Higher Education Act 2024 provides interest-free loans to indigent students, thus breaking the barriers that have long denied many young Nigerians the opportunity to pursue tertiary education.
What Nelfund is doing, what the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, has managed to do is to create Nelfund as a stopgap for those who are dropping out. He's created this entity, Nelfund, to ensure that the people who may be thinking about dropping out, or people who are at secondary school level who are thinking about going to do odd jobs rather than get further their education, even though they have the capacity to do it. What the President, in his wisdom, has been able to do is to provide those people with the option of financing their education.
Now that burden is off the table, you be able to focus more on your studies. Please do your best. Get the best ever grade you can get.
Since its launch, Nelfund has gained national traction, demonstrating its pivotal role in revolutionizing access to higher education. Under the leadership of Mr. Akintunde Sawyer, the fund has made remarkable progress. As of the 14th of April 2025, 501,505 students have registered for the scheme. 402,331 students have successfully applied for loans. 293,179 students have benefited from institutional loan disbursements. 21,100 million naira has been disbursed for student upkeep. 29,900 million naira has been disbursed for institutional fees. Total loan exposure from disbursement stands at 50,950 million naira.
very important I state the processes, what Nelfund is doing, or the application processes. To start with, the first stage is we have a website which is www.nelf.gov.ng. So when students go to the website, first they see there is to select their matric number. When they input their matric number, they will select their institutions. Secondly, they will see if their institutional data is in our database. So what happened is each institution in the country have database with Nelfund. So if their database is available, or their data or record is available in our system, it gives you approval to go to the next stage. The next stage is they put their JAM number. After putting their JAM number and their date of birth, if we check with JAM that this student is a registered JAM student, I have taken JAM, that means he has admission in the institutions. Why we do that is because we want to make sure anyone applying on the system is a student. We don't want anyone to just come to the system, but we have to make sure you're a student, you're an applicant from tertiary institution. So after doing that, the next process is the applicant will complete by putting his password, logging into the system. The next stage is academic records. They will check their academic records to make sure that everything tally. Okay, I'm in 100 level, I'm in mathematics or computer science. Then the next stage is they put their BVN and their account number. After doing that, what we do is we make sure that that account number and the BVN have